Texas Chainsaw 3D overperformed in the first U.S. weekend box office for 2013. The only new wide release this past Friday, the film took in a top spot at $23 million in 3 days. Considering the film was made on a budget of under $20 million, it comes as no shock that there's already a sequel in works. In fact, our fucking buddies at Bloody Disgusting over there, our good pals, here the producers acquired the rights to make up to 6 further films after this. And this is just the start of an entirely new franchise at Lionsgate. So it's time to get excited.
Oh, God. Okay. Let's talk about a couple of factors here that you and I have discussed.
Let's take it to the pay window, baby.
I'm not going to bury this film because I haven't seen it, and I'm not going to say that it didn't deserve to be number one, but let's just talk about a few things. Number one, the key to that segment is it is the only new wide release in the past couple of weeks, from what I understand.
Yeah, I think the last big one before that would probably be Django.
Yeah. So there's a lot of movies that have been out that are kind of running at the end of they're running the steam out there at the end, and this movie comes along. Also, and I shit you not, this is an article, the majority of people that went to see this movie were, I think, under 20 women. And the reason for that was there's some rapper guy in it or something like that like, they wanted to see. Like, I guess he's... Yeah.
Well, and the rumor is, oddly enough, you mentioned that the next film, Texas Chainsaw 4D, which comes with the scratch and sniff, little sticker that they give everybody.
Right.
Biz Marquee is actually in talks to star in that one, to benefit on the Biz Marquee, you got what I need market.
Say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh. It's funny how much he and Biggie Smalls sounded alike, though. Like,
true.
But it's...
You call me Big Papa, motherfucker. Actually, like, you know what?
Oh, God, don't say it.
As shitty as rap is, and I've never really liked rap, fucking... The motherfuckers that died are the only ones that was actually good. Like B.I.G. and Tupac. I can listen to that shit.
I don't know.
That ain't bad, man.
Like Snoop Dogg was pretty good, and so was Dr. Dre back in the day.
Dogg, before he went for Sheezy My Kneesy.
He's gone a little bit overboard here lately.
But anyway.
But
I'm going to completely put over Lionsgate, though, because it was a smart business move. Okay, they knew the movie was shitty, but it had that Texas Chainsaw name to it. So they were like, what's a good weekend to put it out? And that was a perfect weekend, and it paid off for them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think you said this on the midweek obliteration, they're in the money-making business, not the movie-making business, and that's definitely a way to look at this film, you know?
I mean, Lionsgate, and the thing is, we said this for years on the radio show when the Saw franchise was going. Smart, man. They ran that as long as they could. The Friday before Halloween every year was a new Saw movie. That become a tradition for people. They made a ton of money every year for that, And, Lionsgate, I mean, the people in charge at Lionsgate are one of the very few in Hollywood or whatever that get it. That actually understand there's a formula to this bullshit. So, I mean, I'll hats off to them for actually, I mean, we haven't seen the movie yet. I've heard mixed things. I've heard mainly that it's pretty crappy.
I mean, I've heard some people say that they thought it was really, really good, though, and I haven't heard anybody that I really respect their opinion, though, say that it was great.
So there you go, folks. But the question is, Uncle Bill, and it's been asked to me, I don't know how many goddamn times, DEADPIT on the road, Texas Chainsaw 3D.
No! I just don't want to think about it. But we probably will.
Well, we better hurry. Actually, like, the whole thing that I'd heard about Texas Chainsaw 3D is they had actually already printed the DVDs and the Blu-rays and everything before the movie even came out. So it's they're in a warehouse somewhere. Probably be coming out in March, I'm guessing. I don't know the exact date yet. But yeah, I mean, they've already, like, whatever their budget was, the $20 million budget, that included the DVD, the Blu-ray, and all that shit. So they're going to be making a fuck ton of money.
I mean, you got to think about it, though, man. Like, 6 movies.
Yeah.
They're going to make 6 of these fucking things. Probably every year at about this time, if I was guessing, too.
Yeah.
Well, or maybe twice a year.
They completely tricked people, you know, with the whole thing. Oh, Bill Moseley's going to be in it. Gunnar Hansen's going to be in it. John Dugan. But they're all in it for like 20 seconds, exactly like what we said.
It's, you know, and people are like, well, you know, you might like this one because it's different than the prequel and the remake and everything. But see, that's, at this point, you've got 3 degrees of separation. Like, the remake and the prequel was copying off the original ones, and now these are copying off the remake and the prequel, which I can't imagine, like, that I would like something that's trying to copy something that I already hated to begin with. It'd be like,
I just wish, like, they would go somewhere completely silly with it. Like you know,
part 2?
They did with the Jason movies. Like, fucking Leatherface in the City or something. Like, just do something, just, why not? I mean, just
well,
go.
they're gonna have to if they're gonna make 6 of these. They're gonna run out of farmhouses and shit to go to.
How many farmhouses can you go to? Change the scenery a little bit, and maybe it'll be more interesting. Leatherface goes to school.
How about Leatherface at a boat dock? He's killing people at a marina.
There you go. Leatherface on ice.
Leatherface on ice. He's a hockey player.
It's a musical.
Hey, that is a pretty good idea.
Yeah. So Texas Chainsaw 3D, I'm not surprised it made a lot of money, and I'm not surprised that a lot of people are saying it's not very good.